Scores injured as APC PDP clashed in Akure, that's Ondo State. And we have a sad development coming from Nigeria here on the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. Of course, the IGP, that's the Inspector General of Police, has placed a ban on the Special Anti-Robbery Squad from patrolling. Alright, it's another edition of Bystander Southeastern's on TV with Michael Adekule. We have so much stories here to talk about, but we're going to read few of these stories to you viewers. Quickly to the Nigeria Tribune on what is called the banning of Sars. Sars banned 4th time in 4 years. Sars, that is Special Anti-Robbery Squad, banned 4th time in 4 years. Well, police violations of human rights unacceptable, annoying, says the Vice President of this country, Yemi Osinbajo. On to the next one. Delta victim not shot by Sars didn't die. That's what Festus Kiyamo is saying on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. On to the next one. We have housewife kills 2 children in Kano State. Housewife kills 2 children in Kano State. Pastor murdered in Ekiti. Pastor murdered in Ekiti. Scores injured as APC PDP supporters clashed in Akure. We have Lagos alerts residents as Oyan dam sets to release 23 million cubic meters of water. We have a picture here. Let's see what the picture is illustrating here on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. We have the state of Minna Bida Road as the Niger State government considers closing the road to heavy trucks during an inspection by the state governor Abubakar Sani Bello. At the weekend, we have NASU SSANU comment strike today. Nupeng Pengasan direct members in Chevron to shut down operations. On to the next one. Trump oxygen level drops. Trump, that's the United States president, oxygen level drops, giving steroids. APC has not abandoned restructuring, says Fayemida as the governor of Ekiti State. On to the next one. The Daily Sun with very vital story on its front page. The major headline reads, IGP cuts Sars wings. IGP cuts Sars wings. Bans squad tactical teams from stop and search patrol. Osinbajo, Nigerians hail action. Osinbajo, Nigerians hail action. Security experts react. We have Adeboye lamenting Nigeria's rising debt profile. Decade infrastructure. We have Adeboye laments Nigeria's rising debt profile. Decade infrastructure. We have restructure Nigeria now, says Governor Fayemi. Restructure Nigeria now. That's what Governor Fayemi of Ekiti State is saying right here on the front page of the Daily Sun. Quickly to another story on the top of the paper. We have food scarcity looms in southeast over herdsmen's attacks, says ASETU. On to the next one, the down part of the paper. Ondo Guba, tension in Akure as thugs take over streets, shoot sporadically. Tension in Akure as thugs take over streets, shoot sporadically. Ensure credible polls, PDP tax President Muhammadu Buhari. Presidency lampoons those against Labour's suspension of strike. Presidency lampoons those against Labour's suspension of strike. Brands them disgruntled enemies of Nigeria. Brands them disgruntled enemies of Nigeria. All right, let's join our reviewers for more analysis on these topical stories. I'll be right back.
Ijesha Land Foundation for Entrepreneurial and Leadership Development presents 3rd Dr. Lawrence Omole Annual Lecture Series. Theme: Entrepreneurship as a Tool for Community and National Development. Guest speaker: former Finance Minister Olusegun Aganga, Chairman Marina Express Train Services. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's edition will take place via Zoom on Saturday, October 10, 2020. Time 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The 3rd Dr. Lawrence Omole Annual Lecture is dedicated to the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye Obokunagbewaran. Announcer: Tony Barola, Chairman Planning Committee, Ijesha Land Foundation for Entrepreneurial and Leadership Development.
Honestly, I can see you're smiling. And I know it's because of the NSAS saga. NSAS.
It's not unconnected to that.
Wow. Why are you smiling?
The issue is, if you look at the image of Nigerian police that have been battered, it's not unconnected with the activities of this SARS. They harass people, they maim people, they kill people, they do it with impunity. So it is good that we are seeing this. But again, I think the police should go beyond that statement, that order statement. They should have an enforcement unit that will ensure that they enforce that order. Because before now, there have been instances where they have been banned, and you still see them coming out from the out to perpetrate those illegalities. So, from what the police authorities said yesterday, that it's not only SARS, but all the tactical forces, like the anti-courtesan units, that they should henceforth they should not be patrolling. They should not be conducting stop and search operation. They should stop incessant and unwarranted searching of people's devices, like phone, laptop, name it. Because these people, they end up extorting money from Nigerian citizens. And people are crying helplessly.
And not dealing with the criminalities.
Yes, of course, from what I just said, their main objective, the main reason why SARS is formed is to combat armed robbery, kidnapping, and all those major crimes. But they abandon this core responsibility and they go after the popular Yahoo boys, as people would like to call it, the internet fraudsters. I'm not saying internet fraudsters do not exist, but is that their mandate? I think EFCC is there to do that job. So why abandoning their responsibility, going after internet fraudsters? In the process, they kill innocent Nigerians. They will intercept on the road. Most of them are not even equipped technologically to even know the right thing to do. The next thing they do is this: if they see phone on your hand, they seize it. They confiscate it. Once they see any money in your bank account through your e-transfer platform, they will compel you to transfer money into their account. There are so many series of stories like that online where they will intercept you without investigation and force you to transfer money into their private account. So it's unwarranted, it's unfortunate, and I think going forward, the police high command should have a unit to ensure that they enforce that ban. Just like if you see army now, there's a military police that enforce any erring military officer. The military police will come to arrest them or do enforcement if there is any military erring officer. In the same way, I think the police should have such units, so that this thing, because to be quite honest with you, if the SARS decide to flag the order of the IG, there is no civilian that can enforce it. So that is why it behoves on the same police authority to have a unit that will be enforcing that order, to make sure that the SARS comply with it. Because to be quite honest with you, SARS operates with impunity. And you see, over the years, there have been series of indictments on the Nigerian police by Amnesty International. All we see is police coming to launder its image, police coming to rebuke or to exonerate as the police of any wrongdoing. But I'm happy that what has happened now has brought to limelight the activities, the nefarious activities of this SARS. Thank God somebody like the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the President of Osinbajo, have led his voice to it. So it is no longer a hidden thing. It is already in the open. Everybody now know that these people, they are anti-Nigerians. How can you turn your arms against the same citizens who, through their task, you are earning your salary? It's like killing your employer. It's unheard of. It's not done. You cannot see this in a civilized society. Both the PDP and APC, none of them can absorb itself of culpability in the crisis you are seeing in all those states. Because APCs are accusing PDP of violence. PDP is accusing APC of violence. And if you look at it, it's like a balanced terror. So for me, I think the gladiators, when I mean the gladiators, I'm talking of the current incumbent governor, in the person of Akeredolu, Abola Ajayi, and Eyitayo Jegede. They should do their citizens well by calling their supporters to order. Because these people who are carrying out these nefarious activities, they are not spirits. The other time, Jegede was addressing the press and showing how his truck, which he uses as podium in any political platform, how they got it bumped. And there are so many instances where APC too have accused PDP of such activity. So for me, logically reasoning, I think both PDP and APC, they are culpable. And it behoves on the leaders to call their supporters to order. Because violence has no place in the electoral process. And to the IG, I don't know how he was able to manage the election. Whether it was because of order he received from Mr. President, or whether because the election was peculiar. In the same manner, I want him to replicate the same order he carried out in Edo State, in Ondo State. Because what I can understand, the president gave him a marching order to ensure that the election was free, fair, and credible. I don't know whether he have equally received the same order for Edo State. If you have not, I think Mr. President should do the needful and give him similar order. Because I was gladdened when I saw that election in a peaceful manner. Because before now, we have not seen any election that is peaceful. It means the president was not giving the right order in the past. If the president can give an order and the order usher in a credible election, it means the election we have been witnessing in the past that have been always been mad with violence. It means the president was not issuing the right order. Right, so I encourage Mr. President to issue the right order. The one he issued in Edo State is equally issued that same right order in Ondo State. Thank you very much.
We have IGP cutting the wings of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, Sars. I know some of the Yahoo boys will be happy now.
Yeah, the issue is not just cutting the wings. If you stop something, you must start something. If you start something, you must stop something. You cannot start something without stopping another thing. That's the problem. The problem now is the environment. It's not just SARS. Let's look at the funding of police. It's very, very poor. How much is the police earning in the month? It's not enough. You now want it to risk his life for a country where the government don't even care about their own citizens. Does our government care about our own lives? So this thing goes on for years and years and years. It's always been like that. The funding is poor for police. Police don't earn much at all. They don't earn anything at all. So they will always that bad sex is normal everywhere. There's always that bad egg. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. In any organization or society, it's everywhere. There's always that bad eggs. But the thing is, when the funding is poor, those bad eggs will use that opportunity to make money. So that's always been the problem, the environment.
Now let's look at the danger this will pose on the economy in Nigeria here. Of course, there's no doubt that there are Yahoo boys, there are internet fraudsters in this country, to be sincere with you. Now, placing a ban on the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, don't you think it will give more morale or more attitude, more strength to the Yahoo boys or to the internet fraudsters to perpetrate their acts?
SARS has no business with Yahoo boys in the first place. That's not their job. They have no business with Yahoo boys. It's the EFCC. Yahoo boys are internet fraudsters. That's the job of the Economic Financial Crimes Commission. That is their job. SARS is armed robbers, kidnappers. Those are the people that threaten our day-to-day lifestyle. In Nigeria today now, if somebody gets kidnapped, it's guaranteed that you pay the ransom. There's no guarantee that they will rescue you in Nigeria. That one is guaranteed. Because they don't have the equipment to fight kidnappers. They don't have the equipment to fight armed robbery. They don't have the equipment to fight major crimes that threatens our lives and property. Yahoo boys don't do that. Yahoo boys just give the country bad name. Yahoo boys are even more, to me, I see Yahoo boys as more valuable people than politicians. You know why? Because they bring more money to the economy than politicians. If you remove Yahoo boy today from Lagos State now, do you know how many business will fall? Because they're the only ones that can have, they have the spending power. Listen, they have the spending power.
They have the spending power.
They know how to spend money.
In bars, hotels, or
They have the spending power. Why our own politicians are removing money from the economy, Yahoo boys are bringing money to the economy. Funny enough. If you remove Yahoo boys today, many people will lose their jobs. That's how bad the economy is, the environment.
So the environment
Nigeria has turned upside down. Where is now is the bad people that is thriving, not the good people. It has turned upside down. Now you are telling somebody not to do Yahoo. You did not give him work. No alternative. Yahoo is the reason why crime rate has actually reduced. There's no arm robbery because of Yahoo.
All this Niger beds, all this
Bet Niger Yahoo. It's easier to, it's an easy crime. If you remove them, they'll carry weapon. They start robbing. Because there's no alternative. These politicians have damaged the future of the youth. So it will be like, what's the worst that can happen? That's the latest in Nigeria now. So the country itself is upside down. Nigeria is upside down. Politicians are not going there to go and lead. They're going there to go and pack money. That's the latest. Now, go and pack money.
Just go there and pack.
Just go there and pack money
and leave.
If you look at SARS, SARS is not the only security agents or apparatus in Nigeria you have to ban. That's what I'm saying. Even DSS is supposed to be banned.
DSS?
DSS, SS is supposed to be banned. I just what I'm saying. I could remember the time of Obasanjo to Buhari. We have what we call NSO, Nigeria Security Organization, one of the best outfits in Black Africa. Even though a NSO member, his wife don't know that he's an NSO. His own wife don't know. They will follow you up, they will monitor you, they will not shoot you, they will not kill you, but they track you down and pick you in the way that you cannot deny. But the military propaganda enter and create excess, everything spoil. You can never see an NSO come identify himself in public that I am an NSO. But other people come and say, do you know who I am? I am SS. Do you know who I am? I am DSS. Do you know who I am? I am Sars. Boasting, taking it to snatch money from people. You don't know whom is criminal again. You don't know whom is security agent again. That's what I'm saying. The same Inspector General, the looting, they are looting is still under his own purse. Is it not assigning them? Because the crying is out now. Because the crime is too much now. They say we ban them. I'm still telling you, in the next 6 months, the ban will be lifted. They do this thing.
It will be lifted.
It will be lifted. Let them give you 6 months. They do this so that the people's mind, tension will come down. As tension come down, they will peep again. They will do it. They will come up again. That's number one I'm telling you. Number two, people they recruit now in armed force or security agent, they don't scream them. As they are importing Boko Haram, they put Boko Haram into the security system, how do you think it can stand? You see a hooligan on the street, you look at him, tomorrow you say, have you taken him to psychiatric mental test? To test him, have you sit down and monitor him before you train him fully and give him arms? So we're going to the street and sitting and looting in the name of a government. They can ban it, they can do it, but how long will it last? We remember sometime, I think in Shagamu area, or sometimes when they kill, pursue one guy on motor and push him out and kill him, that footballer. You see what happened? I thought that will bring it to an end. For where?
Still continue.
Still continue. Reoccurring. Look, let me tell you, Mike, and tell the whole world, everything in Nigeria is a failure. For example, it's not like against their existence. Now, you ban them on stop. Okay, what are the checkpoints? Are you understand me? You ban them to stop and embarrassing people. Like I'm going now. They saw what is my pocket. They take my phone. Start searching my phone. What is this? What is on my phone? Still, they have another way to extort people. They develop another device. Look, Nigeria are best in devising crime, devising evil.
Let's go on a journey to Ondo State.
Yes,
yes. We had APC and PDP having a very serious clash during the weekend. Edo State was an election people expected to be marred by violence, by manipulations, and so much disruptions. And at the end of the day, we witnessed a peaceful, fair, and credible election in that state.
You see,
Ondo State.
This Ondo State is different from Edo. You understand? Now, if you go to Edo, you have so many tongues and languages that made up Edo. But if you watch Ondo is just like only one tribe, one Yoruba language. You understand? And the Oba of Benin, or the overall traditional ruler in Edo State, is one of the toughest paramount ruler in Nigeria. His people respect him more. Whatever he said, I'm ready to come out and tell them, whosoever cause violence, all of them pay attention. And if you watch Ondo movement, it's getting worse than Edo. The violence, the clash,
it's getting tense.
Tense more than Edo
on
own.
daily basis.
In short, it have outraged Edo own, which means if care is not taken, it will be full violence.
That's why we witnessed the burning of card readers.
Yes.
Ondo State.
Ondo State. Now watch out. APC have lost Edo, which is a sign of dismantling APC structure in Nigeria. Now, APC will not like to lose Ondo again. If APC lose Ondo, it's a total collapse. So APC will do everything
to retain
that state. Now, if APC lose Ondo, which means PDP have taken the whole southeast, south. PDP have stepped into southwest to contend with APC. They don't like it.
Of course, you have PDP in your states.
Yes.
Governor Makinde.
Yes, Makinde
is a member of PDP.
Yes, member of PDP. But right. If they collect
Ondo State, right?
In making 2, it remains only 4 for APC.
That's total takeover.
Total takeover
of the southwest.
Southwest.
All right.
Now, and PDP will do everything to make sure they claim they regain Ondo, they lose.
View what's to take on this?
Yeah, federal government is not living up to expectation, because the way I see it, if such personnel or officials happen to kill anyone in the high position there, their children, their relatives, their nephew, their uncles, that is the high time they should come out with good measure to take care of this police department, special anti-robbery squad. Special anti-robbery squad has, operated beyond their boundary, beyond their jurisdiction. Special anti-robbery squad is meant for armed robbery cases. Okay, murder cases, fine, but not for financial crime.
We have ICPC there.
You have ICPC for financial crime. You have EFCC. I think understand. All these are the financial crime monitoring, departments. They go after you. If you loot somebody, if you defraud companies, if you defraud individuals. Not Sars. I don't see the reason why Sars should be going after young boys.
Yeah, majorly for
that carry this earring and hairdos, tagging them Yahoo boys. Are you fighting Yahoo boys? Are Yahoo boys using knife, jackknife, chap knife, guns to extort money from their victims on the internet? They are not violent. They are not wasting any blood.
Come to think of it, some of these boys some of these guys are entertainment.
I'm telling you, most of those guys with hairdos are into entertainment business industry.
Artists, musicians.
I don't know this one. Let me tell you, Mike, I jam a lot of cases like that. There was this scenario along College Road, Oba.
Okay.
So this guy is a spare parts dealer at Akilo. You understand? Akilo Road there, near behind the opposite Letter Rain Church. So they arrested this guy. They first of all collected the phone. They were scrolling the phone, big Android phone like that, I think in Phoenix. They were scrolling the phone. Nothing was found there. Nothing incriminating was found on the phone. So this boy started crying. Please give me my phone. A very huge guy like that too, but now he's at least not up to 28. He started crying. I serve my Oga at Akilo. Please take me to Akilo. My Oga will tell you that I'm not into that kind of business. The guy was crying. Then I went to the guy and said, please, what is happening? The guy started stating, making his own statement. Before you know it, this guy's released, this Sars officer released 2 gunshots near the boy's ear. I said, Oga, had it been your hand, chief, you would have gunned this guy down and we wouldn't let you go. Do you know what the guy did? The guy lied down. There's a way he lied down in front of their tire, their front tire, not the rear tire. So the bus they were carrying, I think this small latest bus. So he said, climb him, kill him. I want to die. He wanted to die. That was what he was saying.
That was what
Instead of leaving my Android, kill me, not me, or kill him, this and that. The boy was crying, These police people insisted that they are going away with the phone. Now I asked the policeman, what is this guy's crime that is making you, giving you the impetus, the prerogative to go with this guy's phone? He said, are you going to teach my work? I said, no, gentleman of the MPF, you know your work too well. But tell us reason why you are going with his Android. Bros, over 45 minutes we were there dragging it in front of NNPC petrol station there. Do you know that there was a stage, they entered their bus to drive off. This guy stayed. They nearly climbed the guy now. Everybody just came out en mass. We're up to 30 this time around. We said, oh God, please, don't do this. Don't do this. And the bus they were operating with is without plate number. I think you understand. So they drag it with this guy, drag it with this guy until they free the guy. The small boy collected the phone and ran away. Just like a chicken, with rope. Immediately you tie a chicken with rope, he just has his freedom. Everybody just laughed. The policemen, they started their onslaught. They moved further again to catch the next victim. But that's not the issue. What I'm here this morning is to, employ the federal government of Nigeria or the police authority to thoroughly scrape SARS off. They should find another alternative for fighting crime in the society.
I don't think it's still the same people they will still recruit.
I don't think they should do so. I know that most of the SARS officials, they bribe their way into the police recruitment. They did not go through the normal protocol or procedure. Because someone with OND, NSSC or something like that, NECO and all these things, someone that read his HND, OND or masters and entered the police, they will give you DSP direct or ASP. You understand that you will be earning like 150 or 180 or 200,000 monthly. Such a person will never like to delve into crime like this. So what I mean is that they should know the people that are being enlisted this year, their tag number, everything about them. There are a lot of criminals in the police department. People pay 250, 300,000 to have their way into the police force, and immediately they get there, they will start looking for the money they spent to bribe their way in, to pay back. This is one of the major causes of this problem. And again, Nigerian police authority should be very careful to know all these police personnel. Edo SARS, they are too dangerous. This thing happened in Edo, the situation whereby they killed that man, the innocent man with Lexus. They made away with his car. After killing him, they made away with his cars. It was the boys around that took the boy's body, the corpse, to the mortuary. And from the car, they stole. They got all of them today, 3 of them or 2 of them. I think it is on the paper. I'm telling you, see, they should know the personality of these people. They should know their past record. They should know who they were when they were in the secondary school, when they were in the university. You understand? They should know their personality. It is enlistment of wrong personalities into Nigerian police that engendered all these police crimes.
All right, away from
I think
that,
you understand.
Away from that, Ondo State election, October 10 is the D-Day. What do you think will be happening come October 10?
October 10.
Right now we are experiencing a whole lot of violence in that state.
I pray and I believe God, I believe in the mercy and grace of God that the re-enactment of what happened in Edo State is going to play out in Ondo states. Ondo states, what God did in Edo, God is going to repeat it in Ondo, because you can see that INEC website is made known to everybody now. If the election is going on, we'll be following it up on INEC website. In total, as they are counting the votes, we are following it online. No need of Chere Kambia, I'm coming. Mokwadabo. When I get inside there, I will come and tell you now. No, Mokwadabo, yes. Now the portals, INEC portals is on. Everybody is following up. 1, it's PDP, open. 2 is open. PDP 4. We are following this. We are writing it back so that after the counting of the vote, everybody would have known that this is what PDP has scored in unit B or poll B or this or whatever. So no need of cheating this time around. INEC has come out with the best electionary process Nigeria has ever got.
All right, thank you.
I love that. So PDP in Ondo State is going to carry the day, while APC keeps on the journey.
It's a sad news, but still the latest one coming from Nigeria to the outside world. I know Nigerians in diaspora are watching and seriously listening to what is going on in the country pertaining or concerning this special anti-robbery squad, Sars. Of course, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is not happy with this sad development, and is saying that police violations of human rights are unacceptable and is very, very annoying. Your take on this, Dave?
Thank you, Mr. Mike. First and foremost, I want to commend the Vice President for taking such
drastic decision,
because let alone to the President, he said he was shocked for what has happening. So Osinbajo was not shocked. That was why I had to take on that drastic decision. And then again, I want to use this medium to appeal to the. I want to appeal to our IG to like carve out a unit that takes care of those officers that default, just like we have in Nigerian Army. We have
the military police,
yes, that deals with those that default. Let there be a unit like that in police that will checkmate all the wrongdoing.
The activities.
Yes, of the police. Because if you have this unit in place, all these acts or crime will not be. Now, so the Sars now that are not meant for them to safeguard like property, they have now become a terror, a threat to society, because people are not even scared of them than compared to those that are perpetrating the crime, because they themselves are the one now perpetrating the crime. Imagine some weeks back, I went to Keja and I was holding a laptop, and then a Sars official asked me, "What is in my bag?" I told him a laptop. He now asked, he said, "Can I?" He said, "See." Next thing he said, "Where is the receipt?" I said, "This laptop has been bought for some years. I'm not the owner." So he said, so for that he dragged and dragged it. I said, "Okay, me, as I speak to you, I'm not going to anywhere with you, because I know if I stepped my leg into the station, money must drop. I have to find my way, drag everything." Then he said, "Bad market." He left me. Must we continue with all this? He said bad market because you know money will not drop. Yes, because their aim every day is to make money, is to just see people, harass them, extort money from the see, the Sars now have now become uniformed armed robbers. They are not uniformed armed robbers. You can see what happened in this state, Edo State. How will you kill a civilian and then cut away with his car? And the man was what? Innocent. What did he do? You cannot see anybody to start every time you see people on the road. What do you do for a living? The Sars is to fight what? Armed robber. We are not supposed to be checkmating people's device. You can see them. Sars, you know what Sars will do now? They will take you to the ATM, tell you, okay, and press your PIN, insert your PIN, withdraw all the money in your account. On what basis? One thing I want to advise our deputy governor, our vice president, is this ban should be what? effective because you cannot be keep burning them every year.
This is the first time.
Yes, 4 times. And it's not effective. Let this one be on standby. Let it be on record. Now, the IG said no more patrol of SARS. No more patrol of SARS. Stay in your office. So that is my take on that.
Okay, quickly to Ondo State. Ondo State is another bone of contention here. October 10 is the election people have been anticipating, which certain things have been happening, reoccurring, which Nigerians are not really happy with. Last week we had a scenario where APC and PDP clashed. What does this signify? And do you think a peaceful election will be conducted in that state with this kind of heart?
Thank you, Mr. Makaripuli. I don't see a peaceful election, a free and fair conduct of election there. Because now, I think as of last week, police pinpoint about 142, sorry, INEC pinpoint about 102 polling units, and which was always with casualties. They have told the police that these are the major places you need to mount for the election, because about 142 polling booths. These are where every time in those states they record most of the casualties. Flashpoint. Exactly. Flashpoint. That this flashpoint at the place we do that we record most of the casualties. And now I think the IG now should take note of this. All hands should be on deck, just to make sure people come out en masse and vote. When there is protection, the voters will not be scared. Electorate will not be like mad. Sorry. Afraid
to exercise their franchise.
Yes, electoral will not be afraid to come and exercise their franchise. But I want to appeal to the INEC on this point. INEC should not be compromised. INEC should not compromise. Just like what we saw in Edo State. Nigerians can conduct a free and fair election. Nigerians, INEC can conduct a free and fair election. So it should not be that okay.
Vice President Yemi Osinbajo not happy with his development, and the federal government, that's the IGP, IGP Inspector General of Police, has placed a ban on the Sars.
Thank you. Good morning, my name is Sunday. Sometimes the thing baffle me because the name of SARS, I think it stands as Special Anti-Robbery Squad. But those same Special Anti-Robbery Squad, if I don't make mistake, 3 days or 4 days ago, there was robbery attack in Ekiti State. There was robbery attack in a particular bank. But we did not hear anything from the SARS official. The SARS are not operating in Ekiti State. But they went to a place that there is no robbery attack, the place that there is no killing, the place that there is no casualty and kill innocent people. See, me, for the other last year, the other IG proscribed them. Okay? If action did not continue, because the other time they proscribed SARS, everybody fold their hand. We think that all have gone. But they wake up again this year. This year on, it might getting worse. If they see you, search your phone, the next thing to do what? Kill you. If they don't collect money for you, they rather kill you. Can you imagine that? If the government that say they want to, anything in Nigeria, they want to recruit people that are educated. And some of those people, somebody that is educated, you see a SARS official, he will carry gun, he will write tattoo, and he will draw dreadlock, he will put earring. Some of them will put earring in the nose. Those are people that they say they are security agencies. Okay? Nigeria themselves, they don't see themselves. So nothing to write them about for anything security agencies. Because who they are fighting for. And I believe that most of our government officials are making use of them. Because if they are not making use of them, they will have looked up to it. Because how will you put such agboro? Because when you see such person like that, put tattoo, dreadlock, carry gun, walk on the road, okay, those people, if all those people clamoring for end SARS did not continue, they will still bring them back.
Sunday, don't you think stopping them or placing a ban on them will breed more crimes in the society?
Even though when they are operating, when SARS is operating, there is a lot of crime. The crime we are seeing now is more than even what we are seeing witness in this country before. Okay, even now, the killing that is happening, what are the SARS? Are they not the one that are supposed to stand and fight the herdsmen, fight the people killing innocent people? Because they come to protect that. Because if armed robber come here now to rob, anybody armed robber is free to kill. So who is the robber now? You are telling who is the armed robber? Because the SARS are supposed to protect the masses and killing the masses. And now the armed robbers are not killing masses. They are only killing security agencies. Because when you hear some news, who the armed robber kill is security agencies. So who is the armed robber? The armed robber, the person that kill innocent person, a citizen that they are protecting, or a person that kills security agencies that are fighting the masses. Who is the armed robber? Okay? We should tell ourselves the truth. If those people yesterday in social media, most of those artists that are shouting, clamoring, answers, they sit down in their home, answers. Okay? The same clamoring come last 2 years that they should answers. The IG of police that time proscribe them. And now the same people that proscribe wake up again to their normal duty. Who bring them? Is it not the same police that bring them out? And the same police that bring them out, those are the same police that proscribe them that time. Okay? If the stopping of SARS, if the Nigeria youth did not take action against it, the thing will continue. Forget about the ban they place on them or nothing. Because those are our government. Many of the SARS are working for them. You understand? They use some of that drug dealer or something. Because you cannot see SARS now. Say he carry a governor convoy or a senator convoy and go to collect drug for them. Because most of these our leaders are doing drug dealer. So they make use of them. That's why they cannot fight them. Right, you understand?
Thank you so much.
So for a Ondo election, everybody there, okay? Anybody that come to impose candidate on you, don't accept. Vote for your choice. If a government you vote for, a person you vote for did not do anything, okay, command that person. Now we want to show to the government that the power is in our hand. If because they have placed ban on all of them, nobody want to ring any election. Nobody should fear. Vote for your right candidate. The vote will be counted. Don't sit at home and say the vote will not be counted. Let anybody that don't have the interest of the masses, he should never come to seat of power again. That is what Nigeria will practice from now.
All right, thank you so
That's
much.
my own.
Ijesha Land Foundation for Entrepreneurial and Leadership Development presents 3rd Dr. Lawrence Omole Annual Lecture Series. Theme: Entrepreneurship as a Tool for Community and National Development. Guest speaker: former Finance Minister Olusegun Aganga, Chairman, Marina Express Train Services. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's edition will take place via Zoom on Saturday, October 10, 2020. Time 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The 3rd Dr. Lawrence Omole Annual Lecture is dedicated to the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye Obokunagbewarun. Announcer: Tony Barola, Chairman Planning Committee, Ijesha Land Foundation for Entrepreneurial and Leadership Development.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of Bystander Southeastern of the TV. Of course, it's a brand new day. Monday is the day, and we've reviewed what we have on the front pages of these two journals. We have the Daily Sun and the Nigerian Tribune. Thank you so much for joining us. You can join us on our social media and just display on the screen. You can also join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekle, and on Instagram, Adekle Michael Temitayo. Viewers across the globe, thank you so much for always keeping in touch with us. Have a good day.